What's up, gang? Carlton Flowers here, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today, in our Strategy 2.0 video, I want to talk about the art of stacking and show you some active examples of what I have been up to while everyone's attention has been on the drops and not getting items on those drops. Now, I, for one, have not been lucky where the previous 3 drops for the comics, in fact, for every single one of the comic drops that are in the 30,000 number, I have failed. I can't even get a rebound. I have only been able to snag these on the market. Well, while I am unsuccessful on the drops, I put my attention over here in other places where people are not putting any eyeballs. We're going to look into the Marvel collection here. Actually, it's not the Marvel collection, it's Marvel Mighties. Sorry about that. And I'm going to show you what I've been doing behind the scenes. Now, when this set first came out, people thought it was a joke. Well, they're just little cartoon characters. Well, they're just too many editions. Well, these will never hold any value and they'll just go down to zero. It's a waste of time and a waste of money. Well, while everyone had that attitude, I was making moves. Now we're going to start out with one example, and that would be the Steve Rogers Common. We had the discussion before where many people were saying that this was the first appearance of Captain America and not the animated Captain America with the real life artwork. But know that the Marvel Mighty Captain America was the first one to arrive on the scene. As you can see, the price is surging, 62 gems and rolling. Well, let's jump into my collection and then we'll show you some of what I have been doing since this item has been out on the market. As you can see here, I have 12 editions. Let's jump on in, but before we do, we see that the total is 28,888. Original price was 13 gems. And of course, people were saying that this would never hold value because that's just too many editions. Nobody thought that we would ever see a floor price of 62 gems with this item. Moving right along, here's my collection. I have 12. I had 13, but I bought one just to knock off a top number and grab a lower. We're going to talk about that concept in a minute. This is something that you can do constantly. It's a rinse, wash, and repeat method that will constantly improve on your collections when you're stacking. Let's look at the first one, item number 21,648. And we'll just look at some of the prices that I bought these. Now this one, you can see here that I paid, what? 5 gems. There it is, right there. Can you believe that? And it's worth 62 now. You do the math. Someone post in the comments and tell me what percent gain that is going from 5 gems to the floor price of 62. Go ahead, math wizards, jump on in. Teach everyone else who doesn't know how to do that. So for 5 gems, I snagged this. By the way, if you hear strange noises in the background, that would be Breeze, my dove. I'm going to have to shoot a video and let you guys see Breeze so you will know what the weird sounds are that go on that sound like a laugh, kind of like a crazed laughing clown, or someone said that it sounded like a small child locked up in the bathroom who's crying when he's making his little cooing noises. But that would be the kid's pet bird, Breeze. So here we have it. 5 gems to 62. I bought this one, and at the time that I bought it for 5 gems, I thought, well, I might as well waste the 5 gems. Even though it's going to 0, I can take a chance, because if it ever at least gets back to retail, I can make a little bit of money. I should have swept the floor rather than listening to all of the negative from all the people who had written this item off. All right, let's look at the next one. I'm going to show you the pricing on each one of these. This is a much lower number. We have number 3125, and I bought this one for $36.99. Not bad for a 4-digit number, pretty low 4-digit number. So we are up almost close to a double on this one. Most of these I bought recently. As soon as we heard the arguments being made that this was the FA Captain America, I started stacking. I stayed on this market every day to check and see what was going on and get the low numbers. This one, number 03261 for $33.06. Not too bad, $33. Moving right along. This one is a great number. Now, I paid a little bit of a higher price for this one, but you can see why. It's number 04321. I thought that was a really cool number to get, and I didn't care what the price was. I was going to snag it. So I paid $63.75, which is, oh no, I paid $59. Look at that. The floor price is going up. All right, so I'm in a profit on this one, even though at the time I was paying twice as much as what the floor price was. So 59 gems, I'm in the green, and I hold number 4321. That's kind of cool. Let's look at the next one. We have number 3270. I paid $35.99 for that one. Number 6022. I always try to look out for the ones that have 4-digit numbers when we get these editions that come into the tens of thousands in number. This one I paid 24 gems. Not a bad price. All right, number 22223. I liked that number because we had 4 of a kind, so I snagged it. That's a pretty cool number. Now, while we're looking at this one, and I paid $21.50 for this one, not too bad. One point I was going to make as this one loads, when you're stacking, what you can do, now this one I paid 25 gems for, floor price is 63. What you can do is take your highest one out of this group and sell it off at the floor price. And so let's say if I had a high random number that I really, don't care too much about. This one was $29.99. I might take that one, sell it off at the floor price where I'm making a double, and then wait for the price to dip and buy back for a better number. This is number 8410. I got for $28.75. And the last couple here, this is low digit, number 8823 for 39 gems. And the last one is 05472 that I got for 34 gems. So right now, the strategy would be, I think I'll keep number 22223 because I like that quad. The strategy would be this. Let's take 21648, for example. That's a 5-digit number, pretty high number, and it's 63 gems. It's the one that I paid 5 for. Let's get rid of it. So we're going to sell in market, and we're going to set this at the floor price of 63. So this is just about pure profit, guys. It's pretty awesome. And then what we will do, I'm glad that I shot this video to have evidence of this $5 sale, this $5 purchase after I get rid of this thing. What I will do is wait for that floor price to dip down below 63. And as soon as it does, if I can find a lower number for less than 63 gems, then I make that purchase. And see, this way you're doing the rinse, wash, and repeat, and you are constantly improving that set. Okay, now I will shoot another video. We're going to have a whole series of this on stacking because there's several others that I'd like to show you. We have to cover all of the ones that I've been doing the stacking game on, and there's plenty. And I did get some 3-digit numbers doing the stacking technique yesterday, and we'll report on that one. Hint, it is Mr. Fantastic, and someone else that lies within the Marvel Mighties group. We will also have a stacking video to talk about what I did with my DeLorean collection. This is going to be a good one. Now, I have several vertical sets. I call them vertical sets because it means that it is not a complete set, but it is a set of a single item stacked vertically. Several of the same item. I have several of these verticals. We will look at each one, and I'll talk about stacking techniques as we go. But we'll stop right here. There's plenty more to learn, but we'll end it for this video. Like and subscribe and share with a friend. And we will see you next time. This is Carlton, and I am out.